All right, guys, welcome back to Lost and Finding. We are on Nickel Huntin' Phil number 14. No 25s. The last, 4 boxes that I've opened of these have been all 2025s. I do have a one of those over here. The wine key. The roll opener. So this is what we need. It's what we're looking for. And wish me luck that there's no 2025s in here. Please. All right, seems like a good time for an update. Just pulled a really sharp 1939. Got some steps there. I flipped it this way and I'm like, oh, this is old. This is old and pretty. And it is pretty, except there is a little ding right there over the T, which I don't think that I looked at it a little tight. It looks like it does have a little bit of rim damage, but dang it. But wow, how nice is that? That is likely going to upgrade the 1939 Philadelphia that I have. So we're going to put it up here where I put my 39s. And then we have the Britain 1 penny. We have a un peso from Mexico and some 40s and some 50s. But that, man, I'd love for that to have had a mint mark because I do need the D and the S. There's a quick look at what we're looking for on my high-tech spreadsheet. So we'll get back into looking at those, and then the rest of that, man, that was a pretty nickel. All right, let's go. Look what just popped out of the roll at me. Had a dark edge, but most of the edges, when I see them dark, they're just dark. But no, this one is a Silver Wartime Nickel, Philadelphia. Nothing else special about it, aside from it is silver. And our first of the box and the hunt. So very cool. And I still got that to go. So, come on, baby. All right, let's go. Got ourselves a Buffalo. It does appear to be Philadelphia. And it does appear to be dateless. Although I feel like I'm gonna sidelight and stuff. I see 1 and 9. Well, you guys comment if you think you can see something. But very cool. And having these Buffaloes in there, granted the Buffalo faces the other direction, but it took a second for my brain to go, oh wait, that's actually a Buffalo nickel. So very cool. So we've got foreign, 1939. We've got silver. I mean, a proof would be nice, but I don't find many of those. And actually, some of these I was looking at, like, I think kind of old over here. So very cool. Buffalo number 1. And let's find more. Okay, what the heck is this? I pulled it aside because I mean, if you just look at it down there, it looks different. I'm like, wait, I don't know a nickel with long hair. And look at that. This is clearly an altered coin. I'm not sure what the goal was. I don't know, kind of giving me Vlad the Impaler vibes, but altered coin. I mean, come on, literally a proof right now would be as fill the board as boards could get filled. Well, someone spent a lot of time on that, so thanks for that. And it's going up there. That is interesting. And I'll keep looking at this stuff, but that is crazy. It ain't pretty, but it's a buffalo. This is a Philly. The back had me really hopeful. It looked pretty decent, and not the date. Not sure if I'll even. Well, I mean, I will Nicodate it, but eek, that's slick right there. But it's a buffalo, and very excited. So we'll put it up on top of the other buffalo, and I'll Nicodate that at the end. More to go. Almost on the box. A little bit more. Come on. All right, so we are all done, and we did get 2 Buffalo book fillers, the 1925 Philadelphia, which we will just pop right in there. And you don't know how long I spent on this. I spent so much time on this. I Nicodated it twice. I Nicodated the back looking for marks, but I did highlight the mark. Actually, I could have just done this. I spent so much time on this. That is clearly a 1917 Philadelphia. I cannot believe how clear that is right now. And I was side lighting. I Nicodated it twice. My gosh. I did determine it was a 1917. Both pretty common, but needed them both. So that's cool. And as suspected, that 1939 blinger is an upgrade. So I'm gonna need 2 hands for that. So just assume that went there. So we're getting there. We didn't get anything new into this book, but only 28 boxes in. So on to episode 15.